This was double coverage. He had support from the safety. They were going to bracket him, and he ran right past both of them.
Chip one-on-one, and look at this second gear right there. Just leaning into the defensive back.
Watch the release up inside right there. Very, very soft. And look at that big space for Jordan.
For us here tonight. Here's the press coverage that he has struggled with. And that route right there, there's the hold on Isaiah Oliver that drew the flag. But for him to be able to...
That Tyreek Hill is running. He knows against this defense where that spot is. You see where Tyreek...
This is just a little slant on the backside of a run. Freezes him with the release quickly.
Look how much room he has to work to the outside, Al. But look at this route. Look at the route. He's almost to the sideline. And as a quarterback, you need some room.
And everything outside. Look at that. That is a tight end with that ability to cut.
And Ward took it away. 49ers do not play a lot of man coverage, but they come up and press with Ward. And Jordan Addison.
He's been busy with Purdy finding him all over the place.
Well, that's a good example right there. How good he is at running routes. He doesn't show anything, keeps it up the field, and then the timing that he and Brock Purdy have.
Doesn't give Olave any room, a little wiggle, tries to get around him, and never has a chance.
Beautiful when you get a double move. This is an excellent route, just a little stutter go by Hyatt, gets right on top. Very nice throw from Tyrod Taylor over the outside.
Ones in which Jalen Hurts is buying a little bit of time, forcing these defenders to cover that extra second. And
after a lot of communication at the line of scrimmage, a very low percentage.
And they let them work it out. So watch at the end. See them both hand fighting with each other? Okay, I've got you, you've got me. I think
the Carlton right there. Carlton Davis, and you got that little double move, and one thing Scotty Miller's always been able.
How he got his feet down, because here comes 39, Minkah Fitzpatrick. I thought he was going to knock him out of bounds. There's one.
This is the angle that the officials saw. He obviously has possession. The left is down, and then freeze. That's the completion.
Big time play by Apple because they brought pressure. This is just one-on-one against one of the most dynamic receivers.
Jake Bobo, ever since he got into OTAs, and they said this is exactly what he does. He knows how to use the leverage. Oh my goodness. This is why he was the number 5 overall pick. Look at that.
Judy with a great route there. Looks like a little out and up against Val.
I want you to watch. He's going to go. James has outside because he has help inside, and he still beats that leverage, and then he still beats him back to the leverage the other way.
and the second line of defense. Watch this little skip step, just to put a little delay in the defender, Jack Jones, and finds it.
Thomas at 6'3" against the backup corner in for Campbell, as you said, Al. And you know what he does a good job of? You can tell, even though
it's in a really good chance. Instead, a ball that I thought was intercepted. But what a play by Addison, just hanging with it, being able to come back.
We've seen a lot of third down man-to-man defense. That's exactly what they did here. You see Lamar Jackson to make. This Bateman is deep into his progression. You see, the ball's not thrown until Bateman's
earlier in the game in a similar situation, and Garrett stops. And then this time, this is just
separation. Watch him at the top of the route, using that stiff arm. Right here, sticks it out, which should be OPI.
They get 24. There's the left and the drag of the right.
There are two superstars on the same play, made superstar plays.
There he is, Godwin. You're just going to run a little out route. We got to run off the coverage on the outside, take advantage of the inside.
Brandon Powell did some good things last year with the Rams, and he does a good job on the top of that.
Pass interference on the defense number 22. That penalty's declined. First down.
21-yard.
In that spot, and once again, A.J. Brown is too big, too strong.
Down there at the bottom, and then, I mean, look at this catch. Go ahead, put it behind your back.
Left-handed.
That's a little around the back.
Goodness. No. A one-arm grab.
Just too strong. This is a terrific throw, but again, great timing, tight man coverage. You got poor tackling.
We've heard Kenny Pickett talk about this all the time. If I get one-on-one with 14, the ball is going that way. And this is a throw. Kenny Pickett's best throw of the day. Watch this, in stride with tight coverage. And there's the route running of Deontay Johnson. Gets that separation now, breaks away. Darian Kendrick Very poor job. He was not kidding when he talked about if I can get George Pickens one-on-one with anybody, that's where I'm going with the football. And again, we talked.
He makes the play to seal this win on what has been a great night for Minnesota. He's got his eyes on the quarterback and just hangs in there and goes up and makes a heck of a play. When you're off, this is what can happen. Now, it looked to me like it was just a ball that gets away from Purdy.
Receivers, really on both these teams in this game, the amount of speed that they can show just forced
by blanking the Chargers in the second half.
And this is Chris Jones with the quarterback hit here, and the pressure comes from it.
But they play zone behind it. They man up on George Kittle, and it's Metellus who's trying to run with him. Powell at the top of this route, you'll see that he extends his right arm. I thought they might have called him right there when they see the arm get extended. Sometimes, the catch. Well, C.J. Ham does an excellent job. They play man coverage. They got the man beater, and Wilkes and delivers a perfect throw. This is a good route by Juwan Jennings, but he throws that ball before Jennings ever gets out of the route. It's really what he's going to have to do. He knows that the offensive line is going to be challenged. They run a crossing route here with Hawkinson coming the other way, and as he comes across, you see the hole that then is created there in the middle, and Hawkinson able to find it.
Kind of shake it off, but unlike a fighter who maybe just protects himself for a little while, right back into the fray and makes the play of the game so far. A good play by Van Ginkel, hustling back on the back end of this thing and really dislodging the football late.
This is a football player through and through. Great awareness, great body control.
Johnson never got out of his back pedal. He was just shadowing Devontae Adams. Wasn't scared of him running by. We talked about those.
If you're going to guard him one-on-one and allow him to go and have the whole field, you are going to lose. He will beat man-to-man coverage.
He's going to kick it away.
Yeah, I was wondering, isn't it something? Good play by Kohu on the outside. But the spot was so important on that play.
Open on the play, and he kind of went the other way. And now they got up there and pressed him, Jim. Well done.
I don't think there's any way Raheem Mostert and Jalen Waddle should have been 4 or 5 yards apart. Watch the two receivers. They're going to end up within about 5 yards of each other. And somehow.
And this is the guy who really could come on. Your first round pick. Williams is out. We just want to see that production move up a little bit. He's raw. You got man-to-man coverage here. It's a good job. I would be going man the rest of the game. At least now you got to make tight contested throws. You can't give.
Obviously a lot of space, and so you're going to bring in some cuts on the back end. But because they're.
Myers, he's running this speed out. Right on time, perfectly thrown ball.
I want you to watch Kelsey just go in here, and I don't want to say that. Just a great job of coming out of the middle of the field in cover two. Just an outstanding job. I told you Rice is targeted as much as anybody on this team. Him and Kelsey tied, and that looks like it's another touchdown.
Watch the vertical releases. Sutton on the wheel route to the outside. There's nothing. Big gain of 30 yards. Cedric Wilson at the 2-minute warning gives the Dolphins some life.
He's going to run just a little sting route, and they're really going to clear out some defenders with this run break. And it's the play action.
As he comes off the ball, the reaction of defensive backs on the back end. They are backpedaling as fast as they can, plus the fact.
They do. Just too soft for me, right? This is what I talked about starting the game. I understand.
On the outside, you're going to allow a receiver like Goddard to get across the field, take his time.
All 22 have been caught.
And he's doing this without being 100%. What?
And Sutton having a big game with an 11-yard gain there and a first down.
Well, Kevin, there's that blitz you were just talking about. The Packers do blitz.
And this is his second option on the curl. Great job by Meyer, understanding.
Just a little bit right there on the end of the line of scrimmage. Push out. Just give him a target in.
Really love how they're working Jackson Smith and Jigba into this offense.
And the tie goes to the offense. And
dual possession does go to the offense.
Green Bay fans have been through this before up in Seattle with replacement referees a handful of years ago.
So Tutu Atwell working the outside against Levi Wallace. Sees his quarterback in trouble, tries to get vertical.
If he's not there.
And they go to Darren Waller over the middle. But it's just a beautiful crossing route. He just outruns Mayo. It's hard to do. It's hard to do if you're a linebacker with that much space.
Right approach to this. Watch him turn the hips of Darian Kendrick right there. Once those hips open up to the inside, you break to the out. Really tight coverage. Look down the bottom of your screen. Joey Porter just trying to get a physical relief. Great job by the officials letting him play through that.
Play off on him. This is zone that converts to man. Marco Wilson, he's high on him, late on his break.
So close. We talked to Coach Dable about getting these young guys action. I mean, Benjamin St. Juste is hanging on to
the design. It's going to run an over and then return, right? Fake the over, get back to the sideline. You want to work the sideline.
It's defensive play by Okuda. Get down inside the 10 around the goal line.
Down there, you give him a chance to make a play on a ball. It's an okay throw, though, by Tyrod Taylor. Essentially,
Tompkins.
There's a little speed out, and that's what you want, those 155-pound guys. When you're running those speed out, dude, whoop, so quick.
Up here by Zay Flowers, he's just going to run a simple dig route. He's not open initially, and he just keeps working until he gets in that next open window. But watch the attention, Mark Andrews, the all-pro tight end. Look at the attention he gets.
Matthew, Kirk can have an option to work to the inside. He goes in, then back out, and then he's back to the inside. And look how he separates with the ball in his hands. He's
you know, these drives, as meaningless as they feel, these stops, I just think to see the Ravens continue to compete, the pride they take. And
3.
Yeah, you see, they're trying to pass off the motion.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 44.
That they were thinking they were going to go for it on fourth down if they didn't have a big loss. And there was the hold right down the middle. Taron Johnson, number 7.
Out, Olave has the ability to go by you, but there's the first down marker. Really good job of just... It's just a play by Thomas, how he plays the hands. Njoku has that football, and he just gets the left hand.
And Kamara, which are guys that catch a lot of footballs.
And how about James Cook? Because he watches guys that catch a lot of footballs.
National Tight Ends Day. Nice job here by Andrews. He comes out like he's trying to block. They're just simulating quarterback sweep, just shotgun.
Wakes up and makes 2 big plays for this Saints offense. Does he get... Does that knee get down?
Does the knee get down? It does.
He is down. That's a touchdown.
Wow. Again, the old John Madden line, 1 knee equals 2 feet. That ends the play right there with the knee down.
Just to wear you down, you want to jump up there and make a play. Pump fake. You've got Van Ginkel right in your face, and your quarterback proves once again he may be the toughest quarterback on the planet. I don't care if you're going to hit me underneath the chin or not. All good. Let's get it out there. A hole to catch.
There is Shaheed.
Yeah, what an effort, right? He climbed the ladder, gets 1, and then he's out. 1 foot down. The play was designed. They go jumbo, making the Jaguars defense think, oh, they're going to go power. They're going to run the football. Instead, they try to get Olave isolated one-on-one off to the left, unable to get it to him. He actually went down and was covered pretty well. Good job by Shaheed trying to keep the play alive.
On his first career interception.
Locke is all the way on the other side of the field. Simmons jumps. Locke is actually in charge of the back left half of the field. Simmons is in the deep cover 2. He comes up and bites on it, but with the way the ball floated in the air downfield, Locke was able to come over, jump over the top, and make the interception.